Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. Tonight we're going to see if we can get the one-way bearing to quit slipping and see if we can figure out why the clutch or the two-speed clutch ain't shifting. So I'm finished getting set up and we'll get ready to go. Hello baby doll, how you doing? Trying to see if I can get a better shot here. Alright, it's a little better. Get my computer set up real quick. I'll read you guys' comments here in just a sec. Once the computer quits stops acting weird. Almost there. Give me 1 second here, people. What in the world's going on? My computer's just doing the buffering. Hope everybody's able to see. Is it buffering for you guys or just me? Just you. I can't watch my own shit. Alright, well. Come on, computer, work. All right, well, thanks for the feedback, guys. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to get to watch my own shit. Not going to be able to read comments that way. Let's see. We got my daughter. How you doing, Lily? Carla, what's up, brother? Joshua, what's going on? Welcome back. Jason, how you doing? Corey, what's up, brother? There's my baby doll. How you doing, mama? Grandma Vic's in the house. Hello, how you doing? Jason, what is up? All aspects, how you doing, brother? Lotus, what's up, brother? And then there's Rinks. This episode brought to you by our sponsor, Tito's. How's everybody doing? Bob's RC, what's going on, brother? I'm doing good. Let's make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Rocky Mountain Basher, what's up? I think I already said hi to Bob's. John Davis, what's going on? Stopped in last night and I saw you running a buggy at the track. You definitely improved a lot. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think some of it's the help that people were giving me on setting it up, and then some of it's just me getting a little bit better, I guess. Hey, Wire, you do see us soon. Why in the world? Well, I guess I don't need to watch it as long as I can read the comments. It's weird, like the screen is black and just spinning, and then there's the comments. Alright. Man, that sucks. I want to see, make sure the video is good. Yeah, thank you, all aspects. Hit that like button, people. Please and thank you. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to restart my computer, see if that helps. Alright. So, of course, last time we tried to run this, we had a hell of a time starting because the one-way bearing was slipping. We're going to try and fix that. And either it was stuck in second, which is what I think it was, or wasn't shifting properly. I don't know, something. But I'm going to try and make sure that the adjustment screws are set properly. Shit. Damn it. Excuse me. So I'm sorry right now I can't read you guys' comments. So if anybody's asking a question, you have to give me a minute while the computer's restarting. Alright, let's see here. So no matter how we go about this thing's kind of a pain in the butt to get the things. But we're going to start by undoing this exhaust holder. I don't know what the weather's doing where you guys are at, but calling for like a blizzard tonight. Wind started blowing pretty hard when I was getting off work, and it's supposed to be like 70-mile-an-hour winds tonight. This exhaust holder's like a two-part deal. Helps hold it in there nice and sturdy. Let's see. This stupid ass computer's taking forever to restart. Hold on a second. All right. Had to get my ratchet set. Let's see if you guys have joined in. I haven't said hi. I do apologize. Wind's not blowing yet, but that's good. It was whipping pretty hard here today. Super nice today, 68. Tomorrow, rain all day. Yeah, we were 51 this morning. I think the low is supposed to be like 20, 24 something overnight. I need to get the right size socket for this. It's like this one's too big, the other one's too small. I don't have a big enough, I don't have a big enough metric for it. This thing is a beast. Ready? My computer is just going stupid. It's still just sitting there buffering. Let's see here. sucks. Can't find my 2.5 millimeter driver that goes in my impact. Probably buried in my toolbox somewhere. Oh, hey, the computer's back. I can see what you guys are saying. Well, whatever. Complete. Oh, there we go. Forces me to watch commercials on my own damn channel. Get out of there. Cool. I can see the camera's off a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Actually. Alright. Scott Kaufman, welcome to the channel. Says I have one of these and I love it. Awesome. Appreciate you joining in. Maybe you can help out with the shifting. Raw's in the house. What's up? Grizzly, how you doing, brother? What's going on, everybody? Got the speedrun T-Max sitting next to me. And time to figure out how fast it will go. Alright. So like I was saying, we're going to get access to the back of the engine. We're going to take the one bearing off, soak it in some brake cleaner. Hopefully that'll help it out. And we're going to see if we can't get the clutch set right on it. JP sent me a copy of the manual, which tells you how to set it. So I'm going to try it. What's still holding it together? I think it's these two screws. Ah, I see. That one's already out. Come on, I've done this before. Maybe it'll help if we take out the fuel tank. I think that mess is just there for me spilling the fuel trying to get it in the tank. Last time I was able to just pop this off. What's the problem? You know what? Maybe I should take off the screw on the bottom. Seems like we were leaking oil from somewhere. Over 50, but this engine is on its 4th season and 4 gallons of gas, so still seems to be doing alright according to the last video. So are making some adjustments. On which one? I'm lucky I've had mine for at least 8 years, only destroyed right front once or twice. No transmission issues yet. It's even locked with the locking device. Oh, nice. Yeah, I sheared the shaft off that holds the spur gears. Sheared that shaft off without, really didn't even get to run it. And I broke the little arm that shifts it into reverse. I haven't had too much run time on it yet. Maybe we just need to go about this a different way. Powerful 5-horse compact format, yes. Yeah, very powerful. Why? Doesn't seem like the screw is tightening down. Right, here we go. Nailed it. transmission, but I don't know if the gears are a different tooth or not. Aluminum parts must factory form. Yeah, all the arm stuff. Like I said, I haven't got to drive it too much to really know if it's if it's beneficial or not. They do look good. They seem pretty tough. You know, it's not like putting Integy on there for sure. I don't really want to undo the engine if I don't have to, because it's a pain setting that mesh. But I need to figure out where the oil's coming from. See if I can even get my drill in there to it. Sweet. Thinking most of that oil is just from me spilling the fuel when I was putting it in. I don't know, I could be wrong. There we go. Now a little bit I've got to drive it. It's a pretty fun little trip. Looks like I brought the whole field home with me. Yeah, and the original owner of this basically deanonized the green, took all the green off of this, so it's the original parts, just deanodized. Guess I knew where my driver was. Let me get some of this grass out of the way. Yeah, that's better. CGO. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome to the show. Yeah, Scott, I like the green too. I do want to get the original parts. I think the green does look pretty cool. Mom says the wind has started. No, Grandma, this is a monster truck. This would be the Sin GST 7.7. It's huge. How you doing, CGO? Appreciate you joining in. Chris is Stupid RC. Hello, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. All right. So, one of the big problems that we were having last time was this one-way bearing slipping. So what I'm going to do is go soak it in some brake cleaner. Oh, this pipe's probably full. Oh, yep, I can feel it. Well, I thought I could feel it anyways. I'm in and out like the burger joint. All right, Scott, appreciate you. Let's see. Just need to make sure this head's tight. It's got some oil around it. Screws aren't loose. Yeah, that one maybe a little bit. Yeah, I need to open it up, just make sure there's no dirt in it, and then reset it. I can't get to those. I really hate taking these. This is such a pain in the ass getting the mesh set on this. I'll tell you what. Come on, get in there. It's getting warm in here. I had to turn on the fan. John D, what's up? How you doing, brother? What's up, brother JD? There's a bunch of John D's in here. A couple for sure. Chris, are you asking what truck, or are you explaining the Grandma G truck? Car. Your truck. So this is the, man, it's a huge piston cylinder. This would be the Sin, what do they call it? The GST Genesis. Should have laid out another paper towel. Genesis 7.7, the big boy. What's going on, JW? How you doing, bro? I got nitro fuel going everywhere here. Yeah, this is one of the bigger nitro monster trucks from back in the day. I think this one's basically, if I'm not mistaken, a probably like a 1/7, 1/6 scale. It's got a huge engine in it. Come on there. Yeah, these are pretty fun trucks. I mean, they're heavy, they're huge, and they got a big ass engine on them that likes to drink a lot of fuel. It looks like this thing's got 3 shims on it. Come on, gather. One six scale? Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere up there. I'm never 100% sure. Yeah, it's a big boy for sure. I mean, most of the pistons we deal with running, 21s and buggies and shit, like you can barely get your finger in it, but I can get my thumb in here with plenty of room. So I mean, it's a big boy for sure. See if I can get these screws out now, so I just need to completely clean this thing up. This thing is covered in oil. But it's so hard to set the mesh on this, and maybe not everybody has this. Damn it, come on. Maybe everybody doesn't have the same problem as I do, but I have a hell of a time setting the mesh in this. Alright, where is my... I gotta find the driver. It's like a quick connect driver. but it's got a tighter fit to it. I don't know where it went. Should be right here. Ah. Alright, I found it. I've looked in that spot 4 times. Ah. Freaking bullshit. I'm gonna put some heat on it. Wild man, Derry, what's going on? Various happenings with Mr. B. How you doing, brother? Yeah, heat, baby, heat. And I always forget about it until it doesn't work. And it's like, oh yeah, I should put some heat on it. I should have a replacement screw for it. I just gotta get it out. Oh yeah. Yes, I had to jump to the standard size. And the standard size is just a hair bigger. And it got the job done. Yeah, I should have some replacement screws. Hugh, what's up? Northeast Mods, how you doing? XRT, bigger footprint but lighter. Right. X-Max maybe a 6 scale. I think they are. Made it home in time, 7:42 to 7:45. Only takes you 3 minutes to get home. Yeah, everything on this truck's huge. And give me a tool holder. Track's asking how good is the T-Max from Traxxas. I never had one, so I couldn't say. Oh, I see what you're saying, Hugh. He's got this shit timed. Oh, thank you, Mr. B. Yeah, a lot of those newer giant electric vehicles are around that 1/6, 1/7 scale. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the brake cleaner. I'll be right back. She's covered in oil. Mega curtain is still smaller than the LC5T. Big Boys is back. Move the engine and clean it up. Full run. Oh, on your Sin? Yeah, I came across that video the other day. Dropped you a like. Yeah, these quick connect drivers are much tighter than the handheld. So I don't know if my handheld's just that wore out or what. You guys are talking about all kinds of different RCs. Waiting on a heat gun and another body so I don't mess up the good one. Man, you can't grip these like you can the other ones. I don't want to take the bell off just to get to that. Alright, just want to be gentle. Broke the zip tie, but I got the sleeve to move. Once he starts taking something apart. I got a Kyosho MP9, and I think it's pretty cool. I've only ran it a couple times, or probably more like once. But I think it's pretty good, Chris. Think about their Dodge Charger. Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that. Definitely does not want to come out of there easy. Push it back in and repeat. All right. I'll be right back. Good suggestion, Rob. I'm running out of zip tie trash. Scratch. No. I'm thinking of picking up one of those cheap graffiti pig bodies for bashing. I'm glad you're feeling better, Carlo. Well, it seems to be even tighter this time. Come on. Now let's see if she'll go gently prying. Still doesn't want to go. There we go. Gotta be real gentle when doing this. And I'm not saying that I do it perfectly or anything, or that you even really should be doing it this way, but if you do it this way, just be gentle. Just gonna use this for leverage. Maybe. And no, that's not part of the zip tie, that's just some crud. Let's still see what's going on. It's like it's at a stopping point. Well, we got it halfway. I think we get food for the boss. What you working on? The Sin 7.7. Sleeve does not want to come out. You guys got any suggestions? Just me, but again, I would WD-40 push it back down there, but oh no, man, I'll take your advice on it. I'll be right back. Seems to be moving a little bit easier now. Hoping I can just grab it and pull. Screwdriver against the pliers. Put the pliers on top and pry up on the room. Yeah, no, that's what I was doing, and it didn't. I mean, it was kind of working, but. Just want to be gentle when doing this. Yeah. There we go. Come out of there. There we go. That's a huge piston. Soon be working on my Sin Genesis rebuild soon. Hell yeah. Had some luck putting 3 cable ties in a bundle. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Outwards, so you can get 3 ties. Do what now? Had some luck putting 3 cable ties in a bundle, then bending them outwards so you can get 3 ties into the boost and intake ports. They're usually similar heights. You can get. Oh, like from the front and back of it is what you're saying. Got a dab lace blunt right now. That shit'll turn you into a vegetable. Put it through the top. What do you mean put it through the top? I don't know if I've ever actually had a sleeve that is it's like a double port. Basically, it just has a bridge in there. The piston goes all the way to the top. Which is kind of weird because it still runs good. Other than the fact it wasn't shifting. Jelly donut there. Down the sleeve, then bent out so they poke out the ports. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Days are numbered, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, but you can still get engine parts for these. Haven't really had any trouble with keeping this thing running. It's always a problem with the transmission. I think all 3 times that it's shut me down during a live, it's been within the transmission. Hope everybody's getting to enjoy the beautiful spring-like weather. We've had spring-like weather here for about a week, and then now we'll have a basically a blizzard coming in tonight. Don't even know. I didn't even know you had it, Jim. Donkey butter was Sunrise surprised to have. Is that what it's called? Donkey butter? Yeah, maybe I can see about getting this thing pinched. Just probably put this in the freezer for a minute. These things will turn you stupid for 4 hours. I don't know, I have 3 packs of gummies too. Jesus. Who you talking to, Raw? I know down here tomorrow, crap weather. Yep. Those don't work for me. They do nothing. And what can I say? Like the party on my best Cal Norton Jr. voice. I'm gonna grab me another pack of these blue towels. I'll be right back. Yeah, you can get the whole engine for $199 exactly. Dodge Duck Drive. Get some of. These screws are just covered in oil. Having a cheese and bacon sausage roll for breakfast. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Make some butter for brownies. Yeah, I got a buddy that used to try to make the wax or the dab. He got the whole pressure, the pump. What do they call it? It's like a pump down system for a refrigeration unit. But was using the butane and all that, cooking it, whatever the hell you do with that shit. I don't know if he ever had any successful, but I know he was trying it. That was years ago. You ever make your own, Lotus? No butane by hot press. Yeah, and I mean, this was years back. I don't know when they started doing what methods and blah blah. It just was seeing shit on YouTube and trying it. Oh, hot press very expensive and butane will F you up. Yeah, most anything will these days. Very bad juju. Plus, hate the taste of butane, right? Yeah, I can't mess with anything. Company I work for, they like to test a lot. So I don't get to play anymore. I get deals usually 10 grams for $20. Huh. Oh, let's see if she's frozen. Turn. Hmm. Yeah, these shims just like sit on there. Like a lot of them will kind of wrap around a portion of the button. And oh, you know what? I wonder if it's designed so the button doesn't actually go down inside of it. Maybe it's designed to not have such tight pinch. I don't know. That's different. I've never seen a I've never seen a button not go down inside the sleeve. Hash rosin, good stuff. Never heard of, I've never heard it called rosin. I guess I don't know. Is that different than regular hash? Damn, you can grow up to 12 plants legally? Wow. Like it's legal here, but I don't know that you can grow it. I don't know all the laws to it. I can't smoke it, so I didn't ever look into the laws once they passed it. But I do know that in Missouri, where I actually live, it is legal recreational. So Ohio still being stupid with the prices, so he makes the drive. Sit still. Oh, you know what? Before we put that head back on, all right, I need to find another screw to replace the one that's got the bad head on it. So like dabs but butter. So you're saying that hash rosin is basically butter? It's the only time I ever wish I had a ball-ended Allen wrench. I'm getting these screws started. Come on, now get in the hole. Come on, get started in there. I think I was trying to replace the wrong screw. Power's flickering. Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen one like that before. The shims just sit there on the end. Oh, barely got it on camera for you guys. There we go. I mean, how are you supposed to know that you got it on there, right? I really don't like that design. Hugh's back. Chris is back. What I'm thinking is though, those shims can't really push one way or the other with all the screws in there. So maybe once all the screws are in there and started, helps hold the shims where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's just a crazy design. I've never seen that before. Is that the stock motor? Yes. Yeah, and they still got their warehouse open, and like you can buy a lot of parts for it. I don't know about all of them, but a lot of them, and you can still get these engines. I think Mr. B said for like $199, something like that. Yeah, big old helicopter engine, 7.7. Yeah, so I don't see any shims sticking out in a weird way. And I think with the way the screw holes are, it would stop them from sliding out one way or the other. Where's the... Can you give it more power if you wanted to? You mean like with modifying this engine? If that's what you're asking, I'm sure that you probably can. I don't know. Yeah, Chris, like I said, I'm sure you can modify them like you can pretty much all the RC engines. Um, I've never really looked into it. But I do know that these are like major torque monsters. tight now. Yeah, it would have been easier to do that before I put it on, but sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. Caught that one. Come on, start. Does not want to get started in that hole. Come on. All right, Grandma, you have yourself a good night. Thanks for joining in. I think I got the wrong damn. Yeah, the driver was just spinning inside the head. Gotta put the right driver on it. Thank you for agreeing that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Glad you weren't too bored. Never bored in this room with this family. Never. Thank you. I am glad. Did I miss anything good? Did he get the ramp? Yeah, we got the ramp, and you missed it. Brake cleaner is not good for you. Did he fire it up? Yeah, brother, you missed it. T-Max is a 3.3 motor. Yes. Well, I mean, they had I think they originally came out with the 15, and then the 2.5, and then yeah, the latest one's the 3.3. That thing's still got plenty of compression. I think these are designed like that. I don't know for sure, but I think they are. The heli engine, it may be a lower compression. Yeah, and then I don't know if you were watching when I was putting the shims back on, but the shims sit in between the button and the sleeve, so they don't wrap around. You know, most sleeve shims go around the button. Well, with this one, they sit flush on the underside of the button, and then that sits on the sleeve, and it creates a gap. So I think it was designed that way. So is that a good motor? Oh, the 3.3 for the T-Max? I mean, for the T-Max are pretty good. A lot of people like them. I've never, other than the Jado, and it worked really well in the Jado, but other than the Jado, I've never owned a 3.3 T-Max or Revo. You know, just the Jado. Some people really like them, and some people not so much. So I think a lot of it's opinion. Alright. Got a lot of vids on here. Yeah, some good, some bad, but yeah, there's quite a few. I'd say in the last year, it's a lot of lives. But yeah, there's a lot of decent stuff in there. Had a few 3.3s. They're decent nitros as long as you take care of them and tune them good. Okay, so move this. So some of you guys probably can't see what I'm doing. Here's the other end of the shaft. There's a hole there. So you stick a driver through it. You stick a driver through this end. And then you can just, this is the nut, like a barrel nut. Just don't lose it. Now I don't know much about these. Looks like that one's kind of rubbing. I know I've seen the manual on it, and these screws here are supposed to be, it's like you tighten them down and then you turn it out 6 turns. I think it's 3 on the 3-speed and 6 on the 2-speed. And there's springs there, and I guess this, oh, there you go. Yeah, you can actually see it. So it opens like that and engages in here and spins the second gear. So I'm kind of hoping that this was like too loose. And like instead of 6 turns, maybe like 6.5 or 7 turns, and that's why it was doing what it was doing, but I don't know. So all right, so the MIP we're going to use as like our halfway point. We're just going to tighten it all the way up. So we got half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half, 5, half, 6, half, 7. So almost 7.5 is what it was. Pretty close to 7.5. So it says 6 turns out, so half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half, 5, half, 6. So that's going to be our starting point. In case if you guys have never seen these, basically there's a screw that goes through into a nut on both directions, and then inside there's a little spring. And it works just like the other clutches on centrifugal force. It's just set up a little different. So again, we use the MIP logo. So we got half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half, 5, half. So that one was right about 6, but the other one was not. So maybe that's why it was, I'm assuming, and it seemed like it was shifting early and was like always in or already in second gear when we were trying to take off. So maybe getting both these set at 6 will help us. Half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half. Oh, I slid out. Damn it. Screwdriver fell out. Okay, so come on, get in there. Okay. Half, 1, half, 2, half, 3. Damn it, why do I keep falling out of there? I didn't do that on the other side. Okay. Try this again. Half. 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half, 5, half, 6. Yeah, and it seems a little tighter than when I was trying to pull on it before. So maybe that one side being at 7.5 was allowing at least half of this to engage early. And I think maybe that's why it was shuddering. For those of you guys that didn't see the video, it was on takeoff. It was kind of, you could hear it almost sound like it was sputtering, but it wasn't in the engine. You know, it was something in the transmission. It was like, duh, 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 duh. And then when it got up to speed, it would just go and it would drive pretty nice. So I'm thinking that's probably the problem. Yes, the rods are weak, but you don't run too lean. They will hold better than Red Cat. Oh yeah, that is true. I had Red Cat. Traxxas is definitely better than those. I mean, some of the newer Red Cats I say are a little bit better, but still the plastics, they break easy. One thing about Red Cat, they are very fast. When they say don't get left behind, I mean they know how to get the speed out of them. It's just the durability they struggle with. I hear the 8 scale stuff's a little better than the 10 scale, and all I had was 10 scale. So the old 10 scale nitros from like the mid 2000s. Tell me about it. I have a first gen Rampage, almost impossible to find parts for, right? DCC used to make nice 3-3 rods years ago. Haven't seen one in years though, but they were nice, huh? That Red Cat Shockwave, actually it was junk. Yeah, I had the Tornado, and then the Caldera, little truck. Promise RC truck. It's called a Raminator. It's a big truck, right? Yeah, those are badass. 80-pound trucks, yes. That's heavy for RC car. Yeah, that's why they got those big ass. What are they like? 40 and 50 cc engines on them. It's a one-way bearing in there. Yeah, they're hard to find, but I found a replacement one-way bearing because I thought that was going to be my problem at one point, but so far that's not it. Yeah, so when that thing starts spinning, you can get you a small Allen wrench, and right back here on the back end of this, sticks out of the transmission, there's a, and you just take your 1.5 driver to the other side, get in there. Or, I mean, you can do vice versa, however you want to do it, but this is the method for tightening that guy down. I wonder if I should put Loctite on there. Let's see, when the engine is spinning that way, so it's spinning this way. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, so you can stick your driver in there. Use your small Allen key over here. Get it nice and tight. I think the X-Max is good enough for me when I get it. It's plenty big, right? Yeah, have you seen the you talk about, you've seen how much they want for them. Have you seen the Gravedigger, the special edition? I think if you get that one completely maxed out, it's like 4,500 or 5,500, something like that. Man, they are stupid expensive. I'm not saying they're not worth it. I don't really know. I'm just saying ridiculously expensive. Oh, 8K? Yeah, I mean, I haven't really. I was just going by watching Kevin Talbot, and he was listing the prices on them. But I think some of those videos are a couple years old, so they're probably more expensive now. Yeah, way too expensive for my blood. And yeah, I thought about taking it completely apart and checking the shifting points on the 3-speed, but that's a lot of work. We'll save that for another day. That thing's so big, I don't know that I want it to hit third gear anyways. And it did come with the third gear lockout. Oh, I better put that exhaust on first, shit. So I can lock it out if I decide to. Where'd that screw go? What the hell? Oh, of course. I see you. It bounced up in there. Nick B, what's up? If that's what you want to go for. Exactly. 13K with the Taylor package. Whew. How you doing, Nick? Appreciate your assistance the other day on the droops. The droop setting on the Mugen. That thing cornered like a dream. Handled pretty good on the track. I had some pretty good laps going, so I don't know if you've seen it yesterday, but I just wanted to say thank you in case you didn't hear me. He's funny. It's Christmas every day. Yep. For some people it is. And what, 5 to 6K for the Taylor Diablo? Are they that expensive? Way too much, but they're awesome. Is it better over the bumps? Oh yeah. Yeah, it handles a lot better. The steering, like I said, it turns a lot better, and then going over the bumps, yes, it handles much better. If you didn't see yesterday's live at the track, and you get bored, check it out. I hate how, like when I'm doing the live, you guys have told me the video is not all shaky, but then if you watch the replay of it, I guess the way it processes through YouTube, it's all shaky. But if I'm doing that when I'm running, you guys let me know and I'll try to fix it. All right. What was it I said? Oh, the exhaust. Let's see. How big is the track you go to? All right, Nick, appreciate it. It's not real big. It's an indoor track. I don't know square footage wise, but just, you were looking through my videos earlier, or made it sound like you were counting how many I had. Look at yesterday's live. It'll say track day at Omaha. It's a pretty decent little clay track. It's fun to mess around on. But I really want to hit like a big open outdoor track with the, bigger jumps and stuff. I think that'd be fun. One of these days, I'm going to get to one. You ever built your own ramp to do jumps with? I didn't build it, but I do have one of those black plastic. It's got a big X on it. I don't know if it was for skateboarding or bikes or whatever. Somebody gave it to me, but I use it for the RCs. I got a bunch of jumping videos. Of course, now you're wanting to drip. Dripped right on my damn leg. Man, I had this thing sitting in the sink forever and it wouldn't do anything. Forgot the plug too. Actually, that plug is nasty. Time for a new plug. About the same size as my track that I go to, which is 120 by 220. Yeah, I mean, it's probably something like that. Pretty close. But yeah, Chris, if you get bored, check them out. Where did my spring go? Found it. think she might need a new gasket. Let's see if we got one that fits. That thing's like paper thin. Yeah, go check out Lotus working on a couple different boats. Caught that video the other day where you were working on that one. You haven't painted it yet. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, pretty neat stuff. Especially when he has to swim. But he don't swim too much anymore because he got himself a rescue boat. Yeah, the hydroplane. Sorry, I'm only half-assed reading the comments. Almost like that spring is a little loose. And chatting y'all bragging about inches. When you crash those big dollars, yes sir. Technically feet. The one-way bearing working good now. Did you test it out a few times with the roto start? No, I don't really usually like cranking the engines over like that. Because like JP had told me that this one is still like fresh piston and sleeve, so I like to heat it up first, And I might after I get it back in the truck, but I haven't yet. I don't want to just crank on it. I don't like doing that. You know what I mean? At this point, if it don't work, then it's pretty much just have to find one. Which I'm assuming you can get it for this. Because they still have a website and a, like a, you know, warehouse where you can order parts from. But I'm assuming it's its own special size. I don't know. I didn't measure it when I had it apart. Like I probably should have. Get out of there. Yeah, I think that gasket's Dunskies. Almost like that with any crash something costs money. Yes. A marketplace for $40 I'm not worried about it. Nothing compares to the cost of a gas nitro air RC. These new servos and some more work before I could try again. Alright. This is the tricky part. Yeah, I do like how they got this little, like a support for your, you know, your transmission shaft. I think that's kind of neat. This shaft only goes one way. The pins that go into the tranny are shorter than the pins that go into the diff. Just so you know. Oh, nice. Thanks, Jason. If you happen to find a link to that and you want to hit me up on Messenger with it, that'd be freaking awesome, bro. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I would appreciate it. Select those shocks are stuck or not. Which ones are you talking about? If you're talking about these shocks, these are stock, and they are real. They do hold oil in here. But if you're having a different conversation, then never mind. Yeah, JC. I didn't think I recognized you came in here. I didn't say hi to you, brother. How you doing, JC? I think when I saw your name, I was just correlating it with somebody else's name, and then I realized it was you. So what is up? But yeah, they are the stock shocks, and they are real piggybacks. In case anybody's wondering. I still think it's freaking cool, this whole support thing they got here for the exhaust. A little bit of a pain because you have to take this screw out to get it off regardless. Take this screw out and this screw out, it doesn't matter. You have to take this out or you can't slide anything out of it. Bro, what's up? Yeah, exactly. That thing was done right for sure, brother. Hey, Raw, have you been here the whole time or did you have to step out? I'm just curious if you saw when I put the engine back together. They're making a monster. Stepped out driving home from work. Yeah, I figured you did. So I didn't notice it when I was taking it apart, but when I was putting it back together, the shims sit on top of the ring of the sleeve, and then the button sits on top of that. So like the shims don't go around that inner portion of the button head like most nitro engines. So I think that is the way that it is designed. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's not like any other nitro engine I've ever taken apart and put back together. You know, so that button head doesn't drop. Yeah, exactly. It's totally different. Yeah, the button head itself does not sit down inside the sleeve. It was flat across. You can rewind and see it. And then the shims create the space. So there's like three, I didn't measure them, but they're fairly thick shims that sit on there. And yeah, I was like, I wonder. And I don't know if that's because it's, like people say, it's like a helicopter style engine. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know something that I just don't know for sure. But yeah, it's kind of neat seeing different styles, different ways that they make these things. Anyone like hoe trains? Is that what you meant to say? I mean, personally, no, I don't like hoe trains. All right, so those are going to be this guy. Too much space. HO scale. Hang on here. What do you mean HO scale? And what do you mean too much space? I read it the other way too. What? I'm lost. It don't take much for that, but I am officially lost. Oh. Come on, get in there. That's the size of the hoe scale. Now, I'm not sure what the HO scale is. If you're just talking like hoe, as in HOE. Sorry, I'm lost. Oh, it's big trains. I have my HO scale stuff from when I was a teen. Yeah, like when I was a kid, my mom had stuff in the garage, and I don't even know where it came from. Um, we had like some track pieces, and the old style deal where you hook up the battery leads to it to give it power, and a couple of train cars. I don't know anything about it. Don't know if it was good, um, if it was bad. I don't know anything about it. So we could have had some good stuff, and it probably got lost somewhere at some point. She did have a fire and lost some things, and sold some stuff off after I left, so I don't know for sure whatever happened to it. But I mean, other than that, I've never had trains, never messed with them. I think they're kind of neat, but it takes a lot of room to set all that up. I like the train set that the tracks and stuff they built on Trailer Park Boys. I thought that was pretty cool. somewhere along the line I lost a screw. I need to check to see if I have any more of these real quick. It's a little longer, but I think it'll be all right. Not sitting down in there. This side's good, but that side is off just enough. Alright, maybe we won't worry about that one screw at this point. And figure out why it's not sitting. Why it's not sitting straight. Anyways. It just seems like they're just on display as a collection or a track set, taking up a full attic basement. Yeah, right. I've been part of a whole train. Very fun. Named it Real Chief Town. A contractor, and he made a whole train track course throughout his backyard, and it went into his living room. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like seeing other people do that stuff, but I just don't have the room or the time or the money, or I'd rather play with these than actual trains, to be honest with you. But the trains are cool. I like looking at them and watching them, but I wouldn't want to mess with them. His wife probably thought he was building a cat track for her. He wasn't married. Like, it's me or the trains. You decide. Yeah, for some reason, it is not lining up very good. Yeah, we're just going to leave that screw out. It's not going to hurt anything. Alright, so now the fuel tank. God, that thing is heavy. I don't know what it weighs, but it's a lot. Come on, get on there. This little ball and socket thing here, it's a really tight fit. Come on, get on there. Those trucks just come with one engine. You talking about this, Raw? Yeah, it's just one big ass engine, big ass fuel tank, big ass everything. But yeah, just one engine. What these do come with, I don't know if everybody's aware. That's down under. Hang on, before I start tipping this around, let me get the fuel lines. There's the fuel and yes, I don't know if everybody's aware of this, but you see that spot right there? It looks like a servo would fit. That is for rear steering. So you can get a conversion kit and do rear steering on it. I'm not a big fan of the rear steering. I mean, I think it's cool in some monster trucks, like doing the monster jam and stuff, but it's not something I'd want on a truck like this. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of neat, but but yeah, just one engine, one big ass engine. Oh, I get what you're saying. Different versions. Yeah, they come with the 4.6. I think Hybrid has the 4.6, and then I think Rinks has like a mini version, and what do you call it, a 3.0 or a 3.5? I'm not 100% sure, but yes, yeah, 4.6. Let's see. Oh, I get what you're saying. Some trucks come with several engines, but yeah, this truck came out. There was a few different versions of it. And so you got the 7.7, the 4.6, and I think it was a 3.5 or a 3.0. You have to ask Rinks. Yeah, I get you, brother. For some reason, the way I saw the question, I thought you meant did it come with like two engines on the truck, like like the Twin Titan or whatever. But no, I get you. But yeah, there are multiple different versions, and like I said, different sizes. The one that Rinks has, it's kind of like a mini. I don't know the exact length on it, but it's significantly smaller for sure. Yamaha 125cc might squeeze in there. You know, it might. Like this platform is big enough, you could probably, if you move the fuel tank, you could probably fit. And then you'd have to have it set up just right to hit the spur gear, but you could probably fit a weed eater engine right there, or a Yamaha, whatever. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Let's put it that way. Yeah, so hopefully that fixes the problem with the shifting. If the weather's decent, I'm gonna try and get it out this coming up weekend. Like Sunday, I'm thinking about doing a live Sunday bash. I'm gonna be out at my buddy's house. He lives out in the country. Got a nice area. I was out there this weekend and I was gonna try and do a live, but we were having issues, both of us, and there was just no point in turning the camera on. The one I got for you has the green chassis. Wonder if that means something. Yeah, so I don't know for sure. I think all the green chassis are basically this version, and these chassis plates used to be green. Right here underneath the engine is still green. They did whatever to de-anodize it, and they didn't take all of it off. But yeah, like the chassis, the plates, the engine plate, all that came green. And the one that you found, Um, Same thing, same exact model. Like the one the hybrid has, I don't remember if those were red or what color exactly, but his also had shocks across the top of the shock towers. So his actually had 10 shocks. Um, I don't know all the different versions though, but yes, the one that you got, it should be the same as this. And I don't know if those green chassis plates came on any other version or not. Yeah, and I haven't looked lately, but at one point I was seeing like somebody was selling a set of those green chassis plates. I don't remember what the cost of it was, but it was reasonable. Let's see. 8.0 purple. Green 7.7, red 4.6. Ah. I think more like a Dynamite 28 two-stroke version, though. Right? So 8.8 is purple. Ooh. I don't know. Do they have a purple version with an 8.0? The only thing I've ever heard of an 8.0 would be the MGT. If there's an 8.0 of this, I've never seen it, so that'd be interesting to see. With a 5.9, I got a 5.9 in a Savage XL, the stock one, and I had that running pretty good this weekend out in this field. It was scooting along pretty good, and raw those tires, those spiky, cheap tires, they work pretty good in tall grass. It was flinging some dirt and grass for sure. But no, those are good tires, man. It's a good find, and I'm glad I seen them on your rig and was able to find some. Yeah, I copied, but just a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully this weekend this thing will run right. I mean, I want it to shift properly, and I want the one-way bearing to quit slipping. If the one-way bearing slips again this weekend, then I'm definitely just gonna order another one. But yeah, those tires are pretty good, dude. And they're like so soft on those pins that it doesn't just wear them down and wear them, like rub them off. They lay over, and I don't know. It just seems like they get all kinds of traction, and they don't lose a lot of rubber, if you know what I mean. At least the weather is supposed to clear up for the weekend. Yeah, but they're calling for snow here on Friday as well as tomorrow. It's going to be warm enough that it'll melt. I just hope it doesn't turn everything into a big mud pit. That's one thing I don't want to clean up. Oh, yeah, Nick, it's easy to get them mixed up. There's so many of them. But yeah, the only thing that I know with the 5.9 would be the XL, the Savage XL, and then the purple or the 8.0. Yeah, the only one I'm aware of would be the MGT. And I could be wrong. Those are just the only ones that I know of. I'm going to wash my hands and give me a drink real quick. So give me just a sec. All right, Lotus. Have a good night, brother. Ruben's racing. Ruben's racing. Who is Ruben's racing? Yeah, I need to check my. I need to get. What I want to do is swap out all the servos for the high voltage. But in the meantime, I need to get a new hump pack for it. Get off as well. I have to do the shit shower at Costco, or the shit show at Costco. All right, brother. You have yourself a good night. Appreciate you joining in. Don't have too much fun at the Costco. Yeah, so hopefully that takes care of our two issues that we had with this, the one-way bearing slipping, which, like I said, I soaked it in some brake cleaner. But man, the way JP was talking, that's a fairly new piston and sleeve, and it feels tight. Like I don't want to put a bunch of pressure on it. We'll find out when we take it out. If it gives us problems, then we'll definitely get another one-way bearing for it. But and I mean, even when I first started the truck up in one of my lives, it was back when it was real warm out. It was kind of doing that shuddering, just like it was doing the other day. And what the hell? Why is the mesh tight? I didn't change anything. What the hell? What is going on? Something is not right. Because that hole is not lining up, and the gears aren't lining up, so something is out of place. Yeah, hopefully that one side of the transmission, or the two-speed being set where it was, I was 7.5 turns. Hopefully that fixes our problem. What are the gains of high voltage servos? So for me, especially on a big monster truck, you can get them where they're real torquey. So your steering is quick and torquey. Some of these bigger ones, and they got like the springs on them and stuff. I like to have good torquey throttle servos as well, and then for the speed of it, and the lipos seem to last longer, like on your run times. I don't know. That's just me. But when you get a high voltage servo, it'll tell you on there what the specs are for both high voltage and low voltage, and they're always higher torque and higher speed. Just kind of like running your like a lipo and a brushless, or the old nickel metal. How it's the voltage difference. It's higher volts. It's more power and it's faster. I don't know that it's I don't know that they last any longer. Seems lipos are better than nickel metals, so I would say you get like longer lifetime out of the battery. But again, not 100% sure on that. Why? There's no reason that it should be all twisted up. Oops. The other thing you got to watch with the high voltage servos is you don't want to drain them down too far. There's no reason this thing should have shifted. That's weird. You want to... I started putting it back together. It seemed like it was still had a proper mesh. Now all of a sudden it's tight. Guess I'll just have to adjust it. Yep, later on, Nick. Have a good one, brother. Oh, shit, I thought that was a new message that popped up. I thought he was saying goodnight again. Yeah, that's weird. Don't have to even change the mesh, or change your mounting screws, and it'll change the mesh on you. Is there anybody in here that prefers high voltage servos over the lower voltage servos? Or is it just me? That's odd. Maybe we should just play with anything high tech makes with Metal Gears. I've had a few high techs go out on me. And, once the servos go out on me, I usually kind of shy away from them. I don't know, just weird like that. And it seems the Savics are the only ones that I haven't had one go out. I'm not saying they're the end-all be-all, but I take that back. I I had a Pro Tech go out, and I did try another one. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, usually when they like I've had multiple high techs, and it seems like they've all gone out. So when that happens multiple times, I just leave it alone. Like power versus speed. Dumbed down my fastest one so it lines up with the ramp better. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to hit the ramp. You make it look easy, but I think your ramp's a lot wider than mine too. I've seen wide voltage as well. I think that's the same. Wide voltage? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen wide voltage. But I like the torquey ones. Because I know, like, if you got a servo and say your truck's in the grass, whatever, and there's a lot of drag, where the tires are trying to spin in a tough surface, you're gonna burn up your lower torque servos a lot quicker than the higher ones. I always want more power than what I need, just for the simple fact that it's built for that amount of torque, if that makes sense. If you go above and beyond what you need, less likely to burn it up in those situations. I don't know, that may not make sense, but in my brain it does. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get to those bottom screws to do the mesh. This thing's such a pain in the ass to do the mesh. Like I can't get in there to them without taking off the bottom plate. Oh, they're right underneath that bar, aren't they? Damn it. I always forget. I gotta take off this whole deal. So I just put these screws back in for nothing. Because I can't get to the engine mount screws with this plate in. Speed being accurate, so I may be mixing up terms. To me, I get it. Speed's not necessarily accurate. Yeah, I don't know. Where's all this oil coming from? I think that's good. This one, the smaller one. It's already 10 after 9. I didn't realize how late it was getting. Time just kind of flies by when we get to working on things. Yeah, as soon as we get this plate back on, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate everybody from being here. If you enjoyed the show, please be sure and hit that like button. Hell, even if you didn't, go ahead and hit it. No, I'm just messing. But, now we got good mesh. Damn, I don't remember if the long ones went in the front or the rear. Well, they fit in the rear, so they're going in the rear. Love you. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Northeast. Appreciate you, brother. I do appreciate it. Glad some people find it entertaining. Quit. Apparently there's something sticky on there because that's twice it's picked up that paper towel. good to go. Alright guys, I do appreciate everyone. You guys are awesome for hanging out as long as you do. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. And until next time, much love and peace.